3 weeks ago, I uploaded a video called I changed my Roblox name for free, and technically that was true. That is very, very true. My username on Roblox, as many of you may know, is ChloeGames, but right now if I go to my homepage on Roblox, it says Chloe, just sitting right there, just nothing more than Chloe. And unless you've somehow been completely absent from the entire internet and the entire Roblox community as a whole for the last year or so, you already know that the way I changed my name from ChloeGames to Chloe for free is because of the new display names update. And with that video being from 3 weeks ago, that means I've now had this update for 3 weeks, and supposedly it was supposed to be out for every single person in the world, but apparently that just was not the case for so many people over in the United States. Now, obviously, with me not being in the United States, I wasn't aware of that, but oh my god, you guys absolutely let me know of that fact over on Discord, on Twitter, in my YouTube comments, anywhere that you could contact me, you absolutely did so. But today's video is not about the display names, because I think we've absolutely more than enough talked about the display names update from the very first second that we heard of it, probably a year ago or something, up until 3 weeks ago when it got released for almost everyone. I've made my point. I've made more videos than I needed to about that, so I guess unless anything sort of significant happens with that, we're done talking about it. Display names is out, it's whatever. We know that it's going to cause so many problems. It's already causing so many problems, and it has been since the second it first got accidentally released for a few people here and there. But no, today I'm talking about something that I've seen on Twitter recently, and the tweet was put out in February, but it was recently retweeted by somebody that I follow on Twitter, and it kind of made me realize that this could very potentially be an update that Roblox needs to add sometime in the future, if not right now. And with this tweet initially being from February of this year, I feel like some people might be confused as to why it was just now brought back up here in June, but it was because yesterday display names are now starting to roll out to some people in the United States. Check your settings to see if you can change yours. Now, some people in my Discord server did make me aware that they were receiving the update, and then that just naturally prompted a discussion to start, and many people started mentioning how they still don't have it. So right now, all I can say is if you still don't have it by the time this video is uploaded, just give it a couple of days or something. You're probably going to have it by then. But obviously, we already know all of the problems that are going to arise with display names if they haven't already arisen, because I'm pretty sure they absolutely 100% have. And with display names now finally rolling out to everyone in the United States, that means that pretty much everyone in the entire world is now going to have access to basically changing their name on Roblox for absolutely free. And the name that you can change is the name that appears absolutely everywhere, because your display name shows up before your username in pretty much every single place on the entire platform, whether that's on your homepage or on your profile or even in games above your head and on the leaderboard. The first thing that people are going to see is your display name. So for example, when I'm in a game, ChloeGames isn't going to show above my head, and ChloeGames isn't going to show in the leaderboard, but rather my display name of just Chloe is going to show above my head and show on the leaderboard. And I have to say that a surprising amount of people still are not aware of the display names update on this platform, because since changing my display name to just Chloe, so many people have come up to me and told me how they're admiring my rare username, but my username isn't Chloe, that's the display name. So I don't even need to tell you why the fact that people believed that my username was nothing more than Chloe is a massive problem, because as you may or may not know, there is already people naming themselves Roblox, there is already people naming themselves after big YouTubers and after big developers. The amount of problems that this is going to cause it's inevitable, and it's something that we've expected from the very beginning. But the tweet that I was talking about at the start of this video, it's from February, but it talks about how Roblox should have some kind of a system where, they implement verification onto people's profiles and onto people's accounts. So Roblox is launching display names. I read their article and it further backs up my idea to implement a verification system, as from in-game there is no way to check whether or not someone is authentic and such. Roblox, please consider this. First of all, I know that with the display names update came some kind of like a blacklisting system where Roblox added in some usernames of the accounts of big and well-known developers and also every single person in the star program, and obviously Roblox admins, Roblox staff, literally anybody like that, and their username will be in that blacklist thing. So if, for example, you try to change your display name to the exact username of somebody in the star program, it's not going to let you do that. But obviously, as we've already seen, there is so many different ways to bypass that, and people figured that out from the second this update got released. So at least they attempted to stop this from happening, but very, very minimally, and that's why I feel like some kind of verification system would be far more beneficial. But here is the problem that I have with that, because they would probably only give that verification to big, like massive developers who are already extremely well recognized within the community and already trusted by Roblox themselves. And then on the YouTuber or the streamer side of things, I don't even think we need to talk about that one, because they are probably not going to touch anyone who is not in the star program, and then so at that point the verification thing becomes kind of useless, because being in the star program means that you're accepted into the star program group, and that within itself can probably already act as some form of verification if people just scroll down once on your profile. And then, not to mention the fact that everyone in that star program already has a little symbol next to their names on the leaderboards instead of pretty much every single game on the entire platform, and that has been that way for the last, I think, 3 years or so since the star program first got introduced on Roblox. And so people are already, they're familiar with the star program, with the star program symbol, and they already know that if they see somebody with that symbol, they know it's some kind of a YouTuber or a streamer. And I'm not saying that I have a problem with this or anything like that. This isn't even supposed to be close to being a negative statement, but it's more like I'm just telling you the facts. But when something regarding YouTubers like gets added to Roblox, the only people that receive that are the people in the star program. So if you are a Roblox YouTuber who is not in the star program, any of those features or any of those benefits rather are not going to be given to you. Like I said, no problem with that. This isn't supposed to be negative, I'm just telling you what happens. And so if Roblox, I feel like, were to add a verification thing for YouTubers or for developers, they're probably not going to give it to any YouTubers who are not in the star program, or they're probably not going to give it to any developers who aren't already trusted by them, which in a way makes sense, but like I said, it kind of just makes it completely useless because there is already things to tell those people apart. But still, I feel like that doesn't make all of these problems go away with display names, because there is already people messing around with this, there is people bypassing it, there is people naming themselves after YouTubers, after developers, even after the official Roblox account. But I don't know, maybe verification system would be a good idea as long as like they were able to implement it correctly and in a way that would be extremely beneficial. And I'm not gonna lie, even right now I have no idea how they could possibly do that, but I guess anything would be better than the problems that display names are about to begin causing now that it's out for everyone. So one more time, please make sure to leave a like on this video and subscribe, because I will always appreciate love and support that you guys give me, and you know what? It helps me out a lot. But I'm guessing of Roblox needs to add some kind of a verification system now that display names are out for everyone. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.